Hi everybody, it's Julia here, and today I'm going to do my first page in my new Traveler's Notebook insert, and that is sort of a book journal. I do have an insert where I document and write about the books that I read, but I saw Essie Ruth here on YouTube. She's amazing, you should totally check her out. She was doing this sort of like more visually and sort of more art journal collage style, and I was like, I have to do that, that is brilliant. So I sort of stopped the video and ran away. I just had to start. So I brought up some things that I sort of envision for the book. And here I'm just going to bring out my light pad that I usually have in my art studio. And I'm going to sort of draw off. I made this quick sketch inspired by the book. And I'm going to use that as a guide. So the book that I have read is, if I just translate word for word, it is The Readers in Broken Will Recommend. And it's a Swedish book, but I really do think that there is in English. I think so, because I have a vague memory that someone I followed on Instagram also read this book, and I was so happy that it was in English. It is a brilliant book. It's a book about the love for books. No, it's a book about a Swedish girl or woman, depending on how you see it, that sort of starts to write letters to an older woman living in Iowa in America. And they later decide to get together, and then this lady has died, and this sort of dying little town in Iowa decides to take care of this Swedish girl and make her feel like home. And it's a really lovely book about finding your place, even though you don't expect it to be in a small town in Iowa. So I really enjoyed it. This was my second time reading it. I just really like it. So yeah, I'm going to use a lot of Dear Lizzie papers from the 6x6 pad. The main background is that I think you can see that it's like that you're supposed to like color in or something. It has a lot of houses and trees, and I thought that was really perfect for sort of the town. And then it shows this sort of peachy color as the rug, and then I've cut out the two armchairs and a little table. I'm going to stack some books on there, and I just really want to create sort of the scene that is described in the book about the bookshop. And yeah. And I'm going to just put it right onto the paper. I think that it was so much fun making this page, and I've already made two others. And when I saw Essie's video, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read more books. And I was like, Julia, you have read so many books, you can just pick one of them. So the 3 pages I've done so far are the 2 most recent books that I've read, and then just another book that I really liked that I read 2 years ago maybe. So I mean, when I looked back in my like book log or journal or whatever you call it, when I write in the books I read, like I have a few to pick, so that is not an excuse. But I had so much fun, and I think doing this when you really like a book, and it gives you a chance to sort of think about it. Doing this, yeah, I'm sitting here drawing armchairs, but it's also about sort of meditating on the book, I suppose. And I really like that, and you get sort of visually see it come together. So yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea, so you should totally check her out. Yeah, what else? I definitely think you should read this book. It is a really great book. I, like I said, this is my second time reading it, and I still cry. But it's a good thing. I really like it. And I have to say, the characters in the book, they are really nice. I really like them. So for the title, I suppose you can call it, I decided to stamp on vellum using the stamps from Paper Project. It's a German company. And I'm going to stamp the broken wheel, and then I'm going to add the rest of the title with just a black micron pen. And before I do that, I'm going to add some clear embossing, partly to get the ink to dry and partly just to add a bit of a finish to it. And this is sort of, I really like how it turned out, but it is vellum and it's hard to glue down. And then I found like vellum tape or vellum adhesive in my drawer, and I was like, that's brilliant. It's not, it's really sucky. It doesn't stick. Oh, anyway. So here I just use my lens cap to draw the line, because that's how we do it. And yeah, but I really like, I mean, it's a very simple spread. It is mostly like a scene, but I like the colors here. I like it has a sort of a positive feel to it when you look at it. I like that paper in the background that symbolizes the town. I like that it's in black and white, because in the book the city is sort of dying. I really like, I mean, I don't think you can see it, but on the table on top of the books there's a little coffee cup, and it's a bunny. I think that is so cute. It's the little things, okay? So I'm just going to glue this one down. Then on the right side I'm going to add a banner in the same paper as the rug or the floor, and I'm just going to add like the what do you call it, the details about the book, who wrote it and when. And I'm going to add this stamp from the Bibliophile stamp set by Pink Fresh Studio, and I think it says like sleep is good but books are better. Yeah. You have to excuse me if I don't make sense when I talk. I'm still a bit like fiber brain. It hasn't really recovered, and the speaking is a bit hard. So I'm sorry if you like, you just repeat yourself and mumble and rambling, and I'm sorry. But that's the way it is. But yeah, I really like it. So I really hope that if you like to read, and that you will give this book a try. I think it's a really good book about the love for books. There's a lot of books there's about books, and I like that. I read another book this summer that was about that. It was The Little Bookshop in Paris. That is a good book if you like books. I really like that book. I should do this book spread about that book. Yeah. And here you can see I did it really fast, but in the inside of some of the books I really like, I write in when I read them. And I have one book that I've read like 8 times, no joke. I will definitely do a page about that. So anyway, that is my spread. I'm going to add some journaling. Ta-da! There it is. Thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun making this page, this spread, and I hope to see you.